Hey guys, today we're going to try to figure out what types of metals these fishing weights are made out of. So what I have here is metal, we'll start with A. Metal A, kind of a darker, less shiny, dull kind of metal. And then we have B, which is kind of shiny. And if I pick one of these up, you can tell that one's a little bit heavier, but they're exactly the same size. So we can assume that volume's bigger. I mean, the volume's the same, but the mass, yeah, this one might be a little bigger, but anyway. So the purpose here is to figure out what two types of metals these are using density. And we're going to use a displacement method, which is what Archimedes used to figure out what the crown was made out of when the king thought he was getting ripped off for his gold. Hopefully you watched that video already and you've already read the information about graduated cylinders and displacement method for finding the density of something or finding the volume of a strange shaped object. For your hypothesis, I want you to try to guess which type of metal these are. So I'm going to give you a list and you can choose. For your hypothesis, you can just say, I think that metal A is this and metal B is this. So your choices are lead, gold, aluminum, iron, silver, tin, platinum, copper, magnesium, sodium, zinc, titanium, nickel, manganese, chromium, or mercury. So you'll choose two of those. You can base that on some prior knowledge, what you think these things look like. And these are pure elements, so there's no mixtures. So next I want you to make two different charts. You're going to have 5 different trials here. You want to write VI for initial volume, VF for final volume. This is delta V, which means change in volume, which will be VF minus VI. And then we'll weigh the mass on the scale over here. And you want to label one as metal A and label one just like this as metal B. You do not have to make it this large. I did this for the video. Okay, so this is our procedure. First thing I want to do is find the smallest flask. I do have several more over here of different sizes. But you want to use the smallest one because it will have the smallest increments and give you the most accurate reading. So I chose this little 10 milliliter one. I know you can't see this well, but I was putting in pictures of it. So I'm going to start off with an initial amount of water. It really doesn't matter how much, as long as it covers whatever I'm trying to put in there. So my readings here go from 4 to 5 with 1, 2, 3, 4. So like 4 increments in between. That means 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Or 4.2, 4.4, 4.6, 4.8, and then 5. Alright, so I'm going to put this flat on the table and get a reading, and then we're going to put it here under initial volume. So next we're going to take our object. We're going to start with A, and we're going to let it slide down in there without splashing. And we're going to take our VF, which is our final volume. Okay, so our final volume was 4.27. So now if we subtract our initial volume from our final volume, we'll get the change in volume. This ends up as 1.22 milliliters. These should be milliliters. This one will be in grams. For the second trial, for metal A, we're going to take 2 of them. We'll mass those And then we'll do the same procedure. We'll do an initial mass. We'll drop them in there. We'll find the final mass. And then we'll continue with that for the third trial with 3 of them, fourth trial with 4, fifth trial with 5, and then we'll repeat the entire thing with metal B.